Hey everyone, it's Dylan of Harmonic Design, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to use AI, large language models, things such as Llama 3 or ChatGPT, and I'm going to show you how to use those things to automatically create quizzes with HD Quiz. If you don't know what HD Quiz is, it's a free WordPress plugin to create and add quizzes to your site. And even if you don't use HD Quiz, this is still kind of just going to be a really interesting video to show you how to kind of prompt engineer, how to accurately describe what it is that you're trying to do to the AI to get the output that you're looking for. So on the screen here, I have HD Quiz and I have a program called Alpaca. Alpaca is just a free and open source front end for various language models that you can actually run locally on your own computer. For instance, I currently have Gemma 2 and Llama 3.1 installed. The problem with running locally is that, well, you're limited by your own computer. For instance, the Llama 3 model is only 4.7 gigs, and it has a 40 gigabyte version and a 230 gigabyte version, which are exponentially better, smarter, more powerful. Problem is my computer doesn't stand any chance of running these models. You basically need, like for the 40 gig, you basically need a top of the line computer. And for the 230 gig model, you need like an entire cloud server to run it. So instead, we're just going to use ChatGPT because let's be honest, that's what most of you are probably using anyways. So the first thing we need to do is we're here on the HD Quiz page. Let's go to Tools. And let's go to this CSV uploader. Let's run this tool. So here I have a CSV. Here I have instructions on how to format the CSV file. If you don't know what a CSV file is, a CSV stands for comma separated values. So basically every field is just separated with a comma, and that's how the program knows, you know, when one field starts and another field ends. So here I have that the first field needs to be the name of the quiz. The second field is the question. The third field all the way on is answers 1 to 10, followed by the correct answer field. And the correct answer field needs to be an integer, a number that corresponds to which of these answers was correct. For example, if answer 3 was the correct answer, then you need to set this field to the number 3. So let's actually download the example file just to take a look at what that looks like. So I'm just opening this up in LibreOffice Calc, but you know, feel free to use Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets or whatever you want here. Zoomed in too far. So here we go. So we have column A is the name of the quiz. Column B is the question title, followed by from C all the way to L are answers 1 to 10, because HD Quiz by default is compatible with up to 10 answers, followed by the correct answer field. So here we can see I have the correct answer set to 2, which would be B. Here I have it set to 1, which would be hello. Here it's 2, which would also be B. And here it's 4, which would be DDD. So this is how we need to format the CSV file. So with that, let's actually go in and get started with ChatGPT. So I just have a new chat here, and I'm just going to describe to it what it is that I'm trying to do. I am creating a quiz that needs to be formatted as a CSV file. The headers are, and I'm going to put these in quotes just to be very specific about which field is which. So quiz name, question, answer 1, and I'm just going to copy this. Instead of doing 10 possible, I'm just going to do 4 because that's just easier. And let's face it, most people, when they create quizzes, they don't use 10 answers. They only use 4. And finally, correct answer. Let's spell that correctly. The correct answer field needs to be an integer that corresponds with which of the 4 answers is correct. For example, if I gotta learn how to spell answer. If answer 3 is correct, then correct answer needs to be set to 3. Actually, let's just say needs to be 3. So there we go. So I've basically just in plain English set up the logic of how I want the CSV file to be formatted. For instance, one thing here, instead of saying the headers, I'm going to say the fields, just so that we have consistency here by calling it fields and field here, just to let the AI know that, like, yes, these things are associated, they're connected. So I'm telling it that the fields I need is name of the quiz, the question, 4 answers, and then the final answer, or sorry, the final field being which of the answers is correct. And here I'm describing to it how I actually want it to how I want it to set that field. So now I'm saying write me a 10 question quiz about famous movies from the 90s. So let's see what it says here. Let's see how this works. Okay, so it's got the header correct. It looks like this is exactly what we need. I think this is going to work. Okay, so let's copy this code. I'm going to copy the code. And let's go in here and let's create, so this is the demo file I created. Let's create a brand new file here. We'll call it quiz.csv. Let's open that up in a text editor. I'm just going to paste it in. I'm actually going to delete this first line. We don't need that header, so I'm deleting that very first line there. And now let's open that up in LibreOffice Calc again, or, you know, once again, Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, whatever you want. So here we go. We got column A right. We got column B right. It's giving us 4 possible answers. And the only thing we need to do here is change this. This is the correct answer field. And the ChatGPT gave us exactly what we want the way we want it. But you got to remember that we actually need to set this to field M, right? Because if I were to open up the example CSV file again, you can see that field M is where that needs to be. So all I did was just, you know, cut and paste it from G over to M. That way we had the consistency. So as always, we are talking about AI here. So let's just take a quick moment and verify that it's even got the answers right here. So let's take a look. Which 1994 movie features a man who can run really fast and becomes a war hero? Forrest Gump. I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't describe Forrest Gump as this, but out of these options, yeah. Which 99 sci-fi film is famous for There Is No Spoon? Well, that's The Matrix, and it's got that correctly set as 1. Who played Jack Dawson in 97's Titanic? That's Leo. It's got 3. So far it's looking good. Let's just do this. Which 94? That's Jurassic Park. That's 1. So it looks like it's got this formatted correctly. So I'm just going to save this. Keep saving that as the CSV file. And let's go back here to our importer tool with HD Quiz. And let's take a look. It's called, we called it Quiz. Let's begin the import. So HD Quiz has recognized that this is in fact a valid CSV file, and it's attempting to add this quiz right here, right now. Okay, all questions added. Let's go take a look. So we have a new quiz here called 90s Movies Quiz. It's got 10 questions in. I'm just going to choose, let's choose this one at random. In which movie does Robin Williams play a nanny in disguise? Mrs. Doubtfire. And it already has that selected as the correct answer. So let's add this quiz here. I'm going to call it, actually let's call it AI Quiz. And let's add this quiz here. There we go. I just created a new page, added a quiz to it. And here we go. Here's our quiz. It's that easy, not too bad. Yeah, so that's just how easy it is. It's really just about describing how you want the quiz formatted. I'm gonna actually put this prompt in the description of the video. That way you can kind of use this as a jumping off point. So I hope that you found this at least somewhat interesting. Hopefully you found it at least somewhat useful. And yeah, have a good day.